Okay. We were going to rest up and then we were going to investigate, right? Yeah. Okay. Oh, we had the day off, it looks like. Oh, interesting. Let's start scouting around our house. Okay, you have... Ooh, melons. And I'll get the, paprika. In the end, my mother-in-law wouldn't eat anything I cooked, and the fog never cleared up either. I guess I'll stop going to my mother-in-law's house after all. Okay. Nothing useful there. Let's go to the floodplain. It's you. Fog's pretty thick today. I go out on walks and I can hardly recognize your surroundings. Pretty sad, ain't it? But hey, thanks for stopping to talk about me. Just talking about me? They're still looking for that lamp. There's no one down here. That's interesting. My daughter was in an accident. On top of that, it was a hit and run. Nobody could tell what kind of car it was because of all the fog. Sheesh, this is horrible. Thankfully, she wasn't hurt too bad. But she was right, wasn't she? That fog is dangerous. I need to start letting everyone know. The fog isn't clearing up, is it? Isn't that just a little strange? My wife is all business as usual, but I'm a little worried. By the way, do you need anything? About those murders. I'm sorry. All I remember is that something happened. I know it was pretty shocking, but what can I say? A lot of time has passed. Okay, that was not helpful. I don't think the cat's gonna help me. Do you need something? About those murders. Now that you mention it, the town was all abuzz last spring. You remember that, don't you? You have anything else to say? No? There's nothing over here. Okay, let's go to... Is there anything in the city? Oh my gosh, the fog has spread to the city. You can't be happy without money. But even if you have money, you can't be happy without love either. Which means I need a man with money. I wish there was somewhere that you could go and pick one up. A man with money. It's getting pretty cold. Is this something you want to ask me? You asked about the incident that occurred in Inaba in the spring. What was that about? This was in Inaba, you said. It didn't stick in my mind, I just remembered something like that happening, that's all. So, yeah, okay. The fog has spread over here, which is kind of concerning. But there's nothing here. What about the beach? I highly doubt that... Because this is a long way from the city. I highly doubt. Yeah. Alright. Is there anyone in the store? Oh, Naoto's here. Can I help you? The incident last spring? I don't remember anything from that long ago. I'm gonna be studying for college entrance exams next year, so I've got no room for useless information like that. I hate how how it's foggy every day now. This is the season for winter vegetables too. What will I do if the fog really is poison? All my vegetables will go rotten. This is all because not enough people eat their veggies. If only my son would clean his plate, he'd... That was not helpful. Naoto, have you got anything? First, we should retrace our steps. That would be the simplest way. Sakiko Nishi and Mayumi Yamano. There should be a commonality between the two. Surely there were some witnesses. Any scrap of data could be useful, no matter how small. Alright. Is there anyone in front of the school? Nope. Alright. Main shopping district. Hi. Can I help you? That incident last spring? I still wonder what happened. It was a pretty big deal, wasn't it? I'd almost completely forgotten about that. Wow, I must be getting old, huh? What is it? What are you talking about? You explained about the incident involving Saki and Yamano, the female announcer. Did all that happen just last spring? Wow, it seems so long ago. Who's gonna remember something from that far back anyway? Have you had any luck, Yosuke? Man, this fog. It makes it feel like we're still inside a TV. I wonder if we can really find any new clues about the killer. No use whining about it now. Let's step up the search and get that info. Just man, okay. This fog has got to be some kind of biological weapon. It's a conspiracy. You know who I heard it was? Jeunesse. That's right, Jeunesse. The country of Jeunesse is staging an all-out attack on Inaba. Can I talk to you? Alright, you don't have anything. Can I talk to anyone in the bookstore? No. Yukiko, any luck? Information on what happened before we entered the TV world. You know about that first murder? I wonder why it happened. Let's ask around and gather as much information as we can. I'll see you later. So basically, I'm on my own. I tried talking to this old guy earlier, but he didn't even see me, with the fog and all. Guy just ignored me and walked off. I know it wasn't personal, but it kinda hurt. Damn fog. Hurry up and go away! Alright, no one here. Hey, listen to this! Rosette came and spoke to me. This is a once-in-a-lifetime thing. I asked for her autograph and what type of guy she's into. Anyway, what do you want? I'm sure you can see how busy I am. Didn't they capture the suspect and put a lid on that case? Are you done asking questions? Good. Now go away. I'm very busy talking to Rosette right now. Risa. I've been asking around about Teddy too, but I'm surprised how many people actually remember him. They're all like, oh yeah, that guy in the bear suit from Jeunesse. But nobody has seen him yesterday or today. He's loved by so many different people. Where the heck could he have gone? GA, have you found anything? Even if someone's been killed, everyone just forgets it so easily. But rumors they hear from friends and TV get remembered for a long time. Why is that? It's been a while since the first two incidents. Do you think we'll find anyone who still remembers them? This fog sure is dark and creepy, isn't it? Oh, you have a question for me? A little while ago, they said that a suspect had been caught. It was in the newspaper. It was that Namatame-san, right? I remember seeing him around from time to time. Oh, how horrible. It really does frighten me. I don't recall seeing any other strange people, so I'm sure he's the culprit. Is it true that there were no other suspicious individuals? Perhaps I should ask someone else about this. I did not mean to press F. I know everything about bugs. That's not helpful. My teacher said to go home quickly because of the fog. It's nice not to have the girls chasing me around, but it's boring because I can't play soccer now. Since all I hear from everyone is poison, poison, I've gotten kind of freaked out too. I wonder where I can buy a gas mask. I need to get one. Everyone else has one already. That's not helpful. Oh. Hello, Mr. Teacher. It's me! Do you recognize me? Why am I outside? When I'm at home, I just see more news about the murders. I thought I'd stay out here and watch the sunset. Of course, I'm going to watch TV when I go home anyway. Even then, I can't see the sunset because of all this fog. I hate it, it's so depressing. Oh, do you have a question? Recall anyone suspicious? It's a small town. If there was anyone suspicious, there'd be rumors going around all over. But at least I haven't heard any news or rumors like that, so I'd say there's no such person. What about the murders? Oh, come on, don't make me even more depressed. They said on the news that the suspect... Man. They said on the news that the suspect had been caught. So that whole thing is over now, right? What else is there? You gotta be careful when taking your motorcycle out on a foggy day. I wish whoever honked at me when I slowed down more than usual understood that. He yelled at me for going too slow. What's so wrong with following the speed limit? Wait, or was I at fault there? Nope, okay, my friends are gonna be of any use. No, I don't think I've seen any suspicious people, except for you, who's interrupted my conversation with Rosette. A strange person? No, I don't think I've seen any. I mean, this is a pretty small town, wouldn't you say? If I had, I'm pretty sure I'd remember. A suspicious person? No, I can't think of anyone. Not from this town, anyway. A suspicious person? Now that you mention it, my friend was saying she saw someone. I think she's just wandering around the shopping district, so why don't you ask her? Are you the friend? Huh? Someone told you that I saw a suspicious person? Oh, that! You remember Saki Kanishi, don't you? You know, she passed away a while ago. She told me how that Namatame person came to her one day and started spouting all this craziness. Something about the TV. I wonder what that was all about. His relation to Saki? Hey, I don't know what you're implying, but you've got it all wrong. Saki was a good girl, it's just that people misunderstood her. She must be referring to the time when Namatame tried to warn Saki. It seems the thing about Namatame making advances on Saki was a misunderstanding. Oh, but she's gone again.
Release yourself! Release yourself! From desire, from impulse. Logic and rationales are excuses for the weak. Release yourself! Your heart's voice, your internal scream. In exchange for a lost voice, grab hold of your proof of life. Never let it go!
Well. Yep, here we go.
What is this?
What is happening to me? Why is this here? I put that in my pocket. It doesn't make any sense. It's got to be... Hey, don't read that! You inconsiderate scumbag! Why would you read my heart's voice? No! It's not my heart's voice. Hush now, Marie. If you need to release your impulses, please do it somewhere else. Shut up! This is just...
Huh?
Huh? Impulses? Release? I will never let this go. Stop reading my stuff. Marie returns to her seat, quivering with either rage or embarrassment. So I can't talk to them. Oh, okay. I can't remember something from that long ago. Doesn't look like you'll find any more information on the incidents last spring. There isn't anyone like that in this town. I even know you. You're that kid who's staying at the Jima-kun's house. You met up with your friends after you finished gathering information.
I'm seriously pooped. This stuff's a lot harder when you don't have a badge to flash. I walked around all day and didn't hear anything good.
It was the same for me. There was absolutely no talk about the case whatsoever, let alone the true culprit. Ditto for me. Actually, in my case, I kept getting bombarded with questions and couldn't get them onto the main subject at all. The killer must be pretty good to have pulled this off without being seen by anyone in this small town.
What should we do?
Well, one steak bowl, please.
That's not what I meant. But then again, I guess we might as well take a break. I'll have a crab and egg fried rice.
I'll have roast pork ramen with extra noodles.
You all finish eating the dishes that you ordered.
Oh, now that our tummies are full, let's share what we learned, even if it wasn't much.
You spoke with everyone about the information you gathered today.
So, to sum up, there really was no new information. The end?
The police had an unusually large number of officers in their initial investigation of the first two incidents. To find facts that even they overlooked would be difficult indeed, now that over half a year has passed. There wasn't a single report of suspicious persons being witnessed to begin with. Miss Yamano had ardent fans, whereas Saki-san didn't, but otherwise the conditions are the same.
You know, every time I tried to ask about the case, everyone ignored me and kept ranting about the damn fog.
Yeah, that or the Midnight Channel. I asked around about Teddy too, but no one's seen him. Gee, I wonder where he could have gone.
Do you have anything, Naoto? Any new, deductions?
Without any new data to work with, there isn't much I can do. But there must be someone in town who meets all the criteria for this case. The killer must have a connection to both Saki-san and Miss Yamano, as well as be in a position to observe our actions periodically to some extent. Finally, it must be someone who could approach Senpai's house without arousing suspicion. I need some fresh air before I give it more thought. I'll be outside.
Just sitting here won't help you think any better. You decide to go outside to get some fresh air.
It's snowing. No wonder it's chilly.
Ugh, it's freezing out here. Maybe this'll help clear my head and get my deductive muscles flexing. Hey, is it snowing? Too bad the fog's so thick. The snow just gets lost in it.
There must be something that's been overlooked. It's urgent that you get over the roadblock facing you. The clothes you need must already be in your hands.
What's the matter?
You should go everything you know one more time. The culprit had some sort of connection with both Mayumi Namino and Saki Kanishi, and judging by the warning letters, the culprit most likely knows about the other side and what you did there. It's highly likely that they also knew what Namatame was doing and stood back to watch. Who would know all these things? Another oddity about the case is that there were almost no witnesses. Both warning letters seem to have been delivered directly to your house, but no one saw anyone suspicious. No one unusual was seen around Mayumi Yamano or Saki Kanishi either. Despite the police dispatching an unusually high number of officers to perform a thorough investigation. There must be someone in this small town who fits all the facts. Well, okay, it's not any of us. Can't be Nanako or... we know Namatame. Dojima and Adachi are both officers. Okay, you three are all dead. We know it wasn't you. Hmm. It would have to be a police officer. Because that's the only way someone who they wouldn't be able to be suspicious was still keeping tabs on everything. And I don't think Dojima would try hurting his daughter. Meanwhile, Adachi has always kept tabs on us. Knows where we live. These are the only two that fit at all of that. But what connection would he have to those two? To the first two murders? What connection would Adachi have? Or Dojima have? Unless it's Teddy. But Teddy is the definition of suspicious. And actually, the way Dojima reacted to seeing those letters, I don't think it would be him. I'm gonna go with Adachi. Because he's a police officer, so he wouldn't look suspicious looking around the crime scenes and stuff. He's been here for a while, so no one would think he's out of place. He knows where we live, and he's always checking up on us after the cases. Dojima doesn't even do that. Of course, if you look only at the circumstances, you can't completely rule out that possibility. Adachi may have been able to keep an eye on your actions. He will have been able to approach your house with ease, and he knows the area well. Think about it, you encountered him many times when investigating the case. You learned much about the police's movements from Adachi as well. That's also true. There's no exact reason to doubt him, but something is bothering you. However, Should you tell your friends what your suspicions about Adachi being the culprit? Yeah. He spoke Adachi's
Huh?
name.
What about him?
Detective Adachi. A member of the police force. That is an interesting approach. It would certainly explain the lack of witness reports. It's the same reason no one ever reported seeing Namatame's truck.
This is a small town, so everyone must have known who he is. And since he's a detective, people definitely wouldn't have thought of him as being suspicious.
In fact, he could use his position to his advantage and hide critical information.
Huh. Well, if you think of it that way, I guess it's possible. But we're talking about Adachi here, right? I mean, really? Adachi? He's your textbook lousy detective. Are we really on the right track here?
Actually, regarding Detective Adachi, I'm not sure how to put it, but there's something that's been bothering me about him for some time now.
Yeah?
Perhaps it's just my imagination, so I shouldn't speak too...
It's cold. I think we've cooled down enough here. Let's go back in.
Adachi-san? That can't be. I mean, he said he came to escort Miss Yamano and...
What? Was he at your inn when the announcer was staying there?
When Miss Yamano was staying at our inn, the media were swarming all over it. That's when Adachi-san arrived, saying he'd been assigned to guard her. He told our waitress that fame could be rough.
And you hid this information from us. Why?
Guard her? He didn't spend the night there?
Huh. I wonder if he knew Ms. Yamano.
I don't know about that, but I heard he did call out to a girl in my class. I found out this afternoon. But I thought, you know, that's just how cops are. So I didn't think it had anything to do with the case.
Detective Adachi also questioned Saki-san, the one who found the announcer's body, on numerous occasions.
There's the connections.
I heard it was because there was so little information about the case at the time, but it's certainly unusual to question someone with as strong an alibi as hers multiple times.
Then you think he had something else on his mind?
And that something is what connects those two victims to Adachi-san? Come to think of it, we've been running into that guy a lot, in all sorts of places. And every time he'd tell us what the police were doing before saying, "Oops, I said too much," and clamming up. Was that all to throw us off the trail?
It would be no problem for him to drop that warning letter into your mailbox either. Not to mention the fact that he can destroy any evidence that might point to him.
Various peculiarities have begun to cast a suspicious shadow on Adachi.
Then, is it really Adachi-san?
We need to confirm this.
This is still only a tentative theory. We should work to confirm it as soon as possible. This is Naoto Shirogane. Something has occurred to me about the case, and I'd like to get Detective Adachi's input on it. Huh? The transport? It's right now? Right, I see. Thank you.
What was that about a transport?
Detective Adachi is headed to the hospital to prepare for Namatame's relocation. We must head there at once.
Things are moving quickly now. You feel that you are getting closer to the truth.
Huh? What are you guys doing here? Hey, do you know where Dojima-san went? They told me he snuck out of his room again.
I assure you, we've made it clear to him several times that he needs to stay put, but he keeps going off on his own.
Jeez, with Namatame finally relocated, I was looking forward to going home.
So, he's been relocated. I've been wondering, You seem to be in a terrible hurry to get him out of this hospital.
Huh? Oh, well, yeah. I mean, we can't leave him here with Dojima-san and Nanako-chan around. Didn't you guys think so too? Hey, what are you doing here anyway? Nanako-chan's room is in the other wing. Don't you think you should leave before Dojima-san finds you? If he catches you, he'll start pestering you again.
Adachi, where's Namatame? There's been a lot of noise today for some reason.
Dojima-san, what are you doing here? Namatame's already been relocated. I was looking for you so I could tell you that.
You did what? Who authorized that? There's still more I need to ask him about.
Give me a break, Dojima-san.
Those first two murders have been bothering me. His motives are shaky and his alibi is rock solid. We closed a lot of loopholes on the basis of his testimony. But that part's still nagging at me.
Is this more of your detective's intuition? He's already been relocated. It's no use hassling me about it. And you kids should really get home too. You're gonna get in the way of police business.
What's gotten into you today? It's odd to see you taking work so seriously.
Come on! I'm always giving 110% when it comes to the job. You should get back to work too, Dojima-san. Your current assignment? Get better as soon as possible.
What are you all doing here?
We came to confirm something with Adachi-san.
You should question Adachi.
Why wouldn't I question her? She discovered the announcer's body. But she didn't know much about it, so I only talked with her once or twice.
And when Miss Yano vanished.
The time the announcer went missing? I can't say for sure offhand. It's not like I saw her or anything. That was months and months ago, too. My memory's kinda hazy that far back. Was that all you wanted to ask? Well, I hope it helped.
About the warning letter.
Warning letter?
The one that was delivered to his house. It's in police custody now, correct?
I don't really remember.
Hey, what do you mean you don't remember? I gave it to you to take down to the crime lab for processing. You're telling me you forgot?
I'm sorry. Your accident was right after that, and what with one thing and another, it sort of slipped my mind. Besides, that thing was just a prank, wasn't it? Jeez, what are you asking me all this for? For crying out loud, what's this all supposed to be about? Dojima-san, you really need to get back to your bed. That's why your wounds aren't healing. And you all need to go home right now. Do you have any idea what time it is? I'm going back. I need to get to the station and report in.
Just one more thing, please. We know for certain now that the first two murders weren't Namatame's doing. Someone else killed them. Adachi-san, do you have any idea who that might be?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
'Cause we think it might have been you.
What? That's ridiculous! We already know Namatame's the one who put them all in!
What did you just say?
Put them all in.
You shouldn't be able to know about the TV
What's
world.
this putting them in business? Do you know something about the method behind their murders? Don't tell me that all that talk about TVs and whatnot from before was...
I see. Now I finally understand. To tell the truth, Adachi-san, I've been fixated on something you once said. Before I didn't know why, only that it sounded a wrong note to me. Do you recall when I read Namatame's diary? At the scene of Dojima-san's accident. At the time, I said, even the victims who survived and were never released to the public are written here. And in response, your words were, wow. Then that settles it. How, I wonder, would that settle anything? At the time, the police had no idea that there had been other attempted murders related to the case. You had no reason to say such a thing. After all, there are countless examples of people disappearing for a few days, Yet when I read the list of names, you raised no objection. Odd that. What do you say to that, Detective Adachi?
I don't know. I said I'm busy!
Wait, you son of a bitch!
Adachi! Ah, damn it! Adachi!
He jumped in the TV. Adachi isn't here either.
What the? I swear he ran this way.
Damn it! Where the hell did he go?
Did you find him? I contacted security. Nobody's seen Adachi, and there's no record of anyone leaving this area. So he must be still in this ward somewhere.
He's still here? But we looked! We didn't find him anywhere!
That bastard.
Dojima-san? For heaven's sake, what are we going to do with you?
Sorry. I got carried away.
Do you even want to get better? If you keep this up, there could be lasting damages. Have you forgotten how much trouble it caused you last time?
You're right. Sorry. You've got to find Adachi. I need to square this away with him. Please.
He hasn't left this ward yet? I don't think he would, but could he have...
Yeah, I think so. If he's the killer, he can go through, right?
You mean he went in through here?
We searched every inch in the direction he ran off. There's nowhere to hide. I don't think we could have missed him.
He was cornered. It's highly probable that he escaped there. If he does indeed turn up on the other side, that should prove beyond a doubt that he is the true culprit.
Damn. So I guess we were right. What do we do now?
Let's go in.
I think it's too dangerous to go in from here. We're not 100% positive he used this TV, and on top of that, we don't know where it might lead. Let's go in from Jeunesse like always. It'll be fine. So long as we're ready for him, we'll crush that jerk in one strike.
The extremely suspicious detective Adachi. You've taken another step closer to the truth. You split up for today and you all went back home. Teddy, why are you here? It seems like you've come to the Velvet Room in your dreams again. But something is different this time. You don't see Igor, Margaret, or Marie. Teddy is sitting here, not noticing your presence.
Where am I? Sensei? Why are...
I could ask you the same.
I see. How mysterious. There are so many things I don't know about. But I did realize something. I've been thinking all this time about who I really am. But I couldn't find the answer. I was no one from the start. Humans live in the other world, and shadows live in this world. From the beginning, that's all there was to it. I was just a shadow in that world.
Just a shadow?
I figured something out. That day at the hospital, I realized that I really can't do anything. As soon as I thought that, I lost consciousness. Then when I woke up, I was inside the fog. Shadows can't stay in the human world. They aren't allowed. I walked and walked, but there was nothing all around me. Just when I started thinking that I couldn't go anywhere, I heard the noise of a car. And then I was here. I remember lots of things now. My world is a place shaped by human thoughts. One day, a shadow living in that world awakened to human emotions. But humans and shadows are completely different entities. So he made himself forget that he was a shadow. He wanted to forget. He wanted people to like him. And that's how he came to look like this. I really am stupid. What the other Teddy said before, in the end, it was all true. No matter how much I search for myself, I have no self. There was no me to begin with. I'm just a shadow that took a different form so humans would like me. It would have been better if I had never remembered, but I did. I'll probably turn back to a regular shadow soon. Oh yeah, Sensei. One day, when you meet Nana-chan in heaven, apologize for me. Tell her, I'm sorry I couldn't do anything. Tell her, I'm really sorry.
Nanako is alive.
Huh? Really?
We told Teddy about how Nanako came through.
Nana-chan's. Wow, that's wonderful. I'm so glad. Glad that I could at least hear that. My heart feels so much lighter now. I'm starting to feel sleepy. What a strange place. It feels so soothing. It's not like my world. Something just feels so nostalgic about this place. Could this be your dream world, Sensei?
I can ask you the same.
Uh-huh. But I wonder why I met you here. What am I supposed to do now?
Let's move on together.
But I don't know what to look for or how to find it. No matter how hard I think, there's too many things my little brain can't understand. But I do understand one thing now. I'm glad that I met you, Sensei.
You can sense Teddy's pure and deep gratitude. Ooh! Thou art I and I am thou. Thou hast established a genuine bond. These genuine bonds shall be your eyes to see the truth. Hello? Hello? Helio? Hello. I'll go with hello. The Light Bearer. Ooh. I mean, I do not use you. But that's a nifty ability if I did.
But I have to get going. This is your place. It doesn't seem like somewhere that I'd be allowed to stay. Goodbye, Sensei.
Before you know it, Teddy is gone and Igor, Margaret, and Marie are sitting there once again.
It seems the words in your memory weren't the only things you summoned here. This is a room for guests who have an ego that can be nurtured. Shadows mere fragments broken off from the ego, have no place here. The water's strength has moved a single stone that had stopped, returning it once again into the flow. Very interesting.
Igor has a meaningful smile on his face.
Well now, it's about time we departed once again. This vehicle is still on its journey. There is no reason to tarry here for long. Margaret?
We're ready to go. Let us depart.
You are every inch the guest I had anticipated. Now it's time for you to return. I am even more intrigued now as to where this is all headed.
We'll be waiting for your next visit.
GNS, Electronics Department.
How did it go? Did you find Teddy?
No, and no one's seen him either.
Ugh, that annoying little furball. Just when we're at a turning point in the case, too.
We have no choice. Let's pursue Adachi for now.
Whoa. Look how dense this fog is. It's gotten even worse than before.
What the? There's this malicious aura everywhere. It feels completely different from the last time I was here. I think we'd better hurry. Give me a sec to try finding Adachi.
Does this mean both this world and ours are getting messed up?
Our glasses work on the fog on the other side. It can't be normal. And I heard more people are falling ill because of the fog. I wonder what's going to happen.
I sense him. Adachi's definitely in here.
Are you serious? Which way?
Hold on.
So he did come to this side. Well, that settles it. There's virtually no doubt remaining that he's the true culprit. Once we capture him, solving the mystery of this world and the rest of the case can't be far behind.
Then maybe we'll find out where Teddy came from too. Man, where is that bear anyway?
Well, I can say for sure he's not here. And I know Adachi is here, but I can't track him down myself. Gee, Ted, why aren't you here when we need you most?
This place. I see. I came back, but it really doesn't matter. I'm completely useless. Nana-chan, I'm so sorry.
Teddy? It is you, Teddy. I heard your voice. You said, hang in there. I heard my big bro and everyone else too.
Nana-chan! Oh, hold on! I'll get the doctor!
It seems she's asleep again.
Nana-chan told me that she heard my voice. She heard me say, hang in there.
It could be that her frankly miraculous recovery was because everyone's voices reached her. Even unconscious, people are capable of hearing others' voices.
My voice. And theirs too. Everyone.
In any case, there are too many things we don't understand about her condition and what caused it. We're doing our best, but it's difficult when everything about her illness is a total unknown.
Unknown.
Well, if anything happens, please send for me.
If I'm an unknown being, then the way I can change is unknown too. So all I have to do is make them not unknown. Nana-chan's doing her best. Sensei and the others are probably fighting now too. I'm just a shadow, but Nana-chan cheered up when she heard my voice. So what if I'm just a shadow? There must be something I can do. I can't just give up thinking about things. That's why I came back here. Right, Nana-chan?
There it is! Teddy's strong will that allowed him to accept and overcome his weakness has awakened his heart's true power. What is that supposed to be? Kamui.
Right. I need to get back to the others. Hang in there, Nana-chan. I'll be back soon.
It's no use. I can only tell that Adachi is here, not his exact location.
Rise-chan!
If only Teddy was with us.
Didn't he say his nose is practically useless now? And could he even help us find that bastard?
Nope. He'd be no help at all. But he was always there to support me whenever.
That bear's a loudmouth, but he's nice to have around. He's always so full of energy.
He's lighthearted and always optimistic.
I'm alright. I just got a little dizzy. The fog's so dense, it's hard to see through it.
Why don't we call it a day? It won't do us any good if you collapse.
I agree. If Rise-san became fatigued, even if we found Adachi, our capacity in battle would be reduced. Moreover, it's almost nighttime. We should return to our world for the present.
Damn it! We came so far to run smack into a dead end!
I know he's in there too. What's wrong with me? My powers are completely useless. Teddy?
You little... Where the hell were you?
I'm sorry.
You idiot! Bad bear! Bad! You're so late! Who do you think you are?
Rise-chan? Are you faking?
No, stupid!
Sorry. I want to help you all again.
You know how much trouble you caused, you dumb bear? Where the hell were you?
I'm sorry. I figured out a lot of things. Stuff about me and that world. I wanted to tell you all.
You listen to Teddy's confession since he finally understands who he really is. That he was only a shadow. And that though he was at his wit's end, he was able to come back to your world.
A shadow? You mean you're one of those things we've been fighting?
Yup. Just like the ones you all know about. Shadows are suppressed human thoughts given form. Everyone has them inside.
Wait, you say you're a shadow, but you didn't attack us. And you kept telling us from the start that you wanted to bring peace and quiet back to that world, right?
But in the end, I was just an ordinary shadow. Nothing special about me at all. I did everything I could until now to try and make my world peaceful. But instead, the weird fog started seeping out into this world too. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. If I really was special, then maybe...
It's no big deal. I mean, we weren't expecting much from you in the first place. And about you being a shadow, we pretty much figured you were something like that anyway.
Huh? What are you saying? Here I am pouring my heart out to you, and you say you thought I was something like that anyways? No normal person would think such a pretty bear could really be a shadow!
So what's the problem with being a shadow?
It's true that you may have been born that way, but you now possess the power of persona. A shadow is suppressed power. Once controlled by the ego, it becomes a persona. Doesn't it follow, then, that you must have developed an ego? Whether the ego masters its shadow, or the shadow awakens to its ego. The only difference I see is the order in which the process occurred.
Oh, Teddy's practically human then.
I'm the same as humans?
You keep trying to figure out who you are, just like all of us here. You can't do much on your own. You really aren't that special. See? What's so different between you and us?
Thank you! I'm so glad I met you guys!
The rest of us were pretty much a group of misfits to begin with, too, right? You fit right in, man.
I beg your pardon? Who are you calling a misfit?
Isn't that just you, Senpai?
Hey, that's not something a detective would say. Or an idol, either. Gee, stop crying, will ya? Now's not the time for that. While you were gone, we figured out who murdered the announcer and Senpai. It was Adachi.
Huh? Adachi? That total goofball? Whoa! I didn't notice at all. Looks like I'm pretty blind to that sort of thing. But you all know him. If you can't find someone like that, I don't think I can help you.
Like I said, we're not expecting much from you.
Well, the main thing is, it's hard to get pumped about this without someone nice and fuzzy around.
Yeah, what Kanji said.
Okay. Thanks, guys.
All right, now that the band's back together, let's take it from the top. Starting tomorrow.
It's been a while, but I'll do my best to look for him too. Leave it to Fuzzy.
You're taking another step toward the truth. And I think I'm gonna leave that there. Let me just save. So, next time we're gonna go hunt for Adachi, apparently.